there. So wow, it's been a ridiculously long time since I've made a video, and I live in a new place, which you probably gathered. There's actually more space here. I have a gigantic bed. I don't live on a futon mattress on the floor in student digs anymore. Probably my camera isn't giving off a very good quality picture because it's been dropped many times since I last used it, and so you'll have to excuse me about that. But I don't know, I haven't been back to my YouTube account for a long time, except to maybe show, you know, the occasional friend a video of my, you know, my crazy college days or whatever, even though it wasn't that long ago. I wonder if any of the people that I used to sort of get regular hits from actually still sort of come on this site and everything. I'm sure life has changed for you guys as much as it has for me, in the sort of, oh god, it must be, well, I'm just trying to look, like it must be at least a couple of years since I was regularly using the site. So what's happened in the interim? I've graduated from law school and been unemployed for 9 months. I went back to Bahrain, to my family home. Stopped smoking the massive amounts of weed that I was taking at college, and I swapped it for a much more socially acceptable habit, which is to have a couple of beers at the end of the night. So that's all good. I'm looking a lot more tired because I have a very hectic job now. I'm working in a law firm. Actually, I'm such a liar, it's not that hectic. I've got really good working hours. I go to work at 9:30 and I finish at sort of 5:36, so it's not actually that bad. God, it's so hard to think of what to actually put in here because everything has changed so much in unbelievable ways. Where do you even start? I feel like such a different person. You know, probably I'm not at all, but I suppose the biggest change has been, for me at least, just trying to adjust to kind of my new status as being like this sort of normal person. And you know, before I felt I was quite artistic and I had a lot of freedom because I had a lot of spare time to sort of express that, and now you know, the walls kind of close in on you and you feel like your job, I don't know, when I say you, I always talk like you plural, but I mean me really. I feel as if my job is it is like the walls closing in on me and restricting my sort of creativity and my personality almost. You know, there's a great how do you say, like, there's a great sort of need to conform in my kind of business, and I don't feel like I fit in at all. I've been having a bit of a weird time of it because at work I go in and I'm really quiet and I'm really like mousy, and I'm broke because I'm a trainee and I've got big debts from law school that, you know, my parents would die if they knew about, because I took loans that I shouldn't have, and it was very irresponsible and naughty, you know, kind of like sort of thinking, oh, it's fine, I'll pay it back later. And now I'm paying the price for that kind of thing. But it's very difficult because I do feel like some jobs are really crushing of your spirit. And believe me, law is one of those jobs. You kind of, well, you know, it's very dry. I mean, the first thing that I did in law was really interesting, and that was personal injury. And I got to have a real foray into human nature. Not necessarily always a very good look into, you know, the sort of money grubbing side of people, which definitely is a big motivator in that sort of line of work. But you know, there was the story, and there was the human interest and the intrigue, and you got to read people's medical records and find out about their past, and you know, sort of get grubby. Whereas now I'm in commercial law, and it's so dry. It's like writing contracts and, you know, emailing people, no human contact except the people in your office. But where I'm sitting, I'm sort of like stuck behind a wall. Everyone else is in the open office, and then I'm like behind a wall, facing a wall, you know, like it just feels so artificial and horrible. And I keep thinking like my whole life is like going in a direction that I don't really want it to go in, to be honest. So right now I'm making plans to sort of do something, and I'll probably be doing that for the rest of my life. But I don't know, I feel like if I don't act now, it's never going to happen. So I'm finishing my law training, which is to the end of this year. Well, not this calendar year, but this I finish in August of next year. So the year of my training contract ticks over. It's kind of weird because it's like an academic, you think of it as an academic year, so you're sort of in real work, but you're not really, because you've still got that security and comfort of knowing that you're a trainee and that it's all going to be over eventually, even though it doesn't feel like it. But yeah, I've ended up rambling on about my job, and I didn't really want to do that. I was supposed to tell you guys all the other amazing things that have happened. No, I'm not married, by the way, and or anything like that amazing or, you know, life-changing has happened. But I just took a break from YouTube for a bit because I didn't really have anything to say for myself. I was going through a bit of a hard time, and I just felt like I didn't feel like sharing, to be honest, at that time. But who knows, this might be me back. It might be a one-off. Just keep watching, and I hope you don't find me much changed. I'm probably not. I feel so different, and you know, I feel like, oh God, I can't even tell you. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave this, and I'm gonna do another one at some point soon. And good night.